Hi, I'm Richard Schreiber from RAS Consulting. We're here at the law firm of Wilkinson Barker Knauer. They're a prominent DC-based firm with a primary practice in communications law, specializing in government FCC contracts. We spoke with Janeanne Gorman, the executive director, on what it was like working with RAS Consulting.
I would say that Richard Schreiber is someone that they definitely should consider working with, that he is thorough, he is principled, he's analytic, and he's practical. He comes up with, he takes a practical view of things and makes recommendations that are very helpful in making decisions on moving your firm forward.
Janeanne then commented on the benefits to Wilkinson Barker Knauer of the outsourcing service as project managed by RAS Consulting.
Help that he gave us had us negotiate a contract that was a significant savings in excess of 20%, and that's very meaningful.
We were then curious to learn what would have happened had she not retained RAS Consulting to manage the RFP process.
The RFP process would not have gone as smoothly. I don't think we would have had as good a result, and I don't think that we would be where we are now with the company that we ended up selecting through that process.
Janeanne was very candid with us about the challenges that she faces as executive director of the firm.
We are a very paper-intensive firm. Our practice is regulatory in nature. We have a lot of attorneys that like to have paper. We haven't been real successful in getting them to transition at this point to electronic document retention, and so there's a lot of paper flow here.
One of Janeanne's main issues was defining a new outsourced office support services contract that was more optimal and cost-effective for the firm. She first reached out to Chase Cost Management, who she had a prior relationship with. Chase, in turn, turned to RAS Consulting, who provides exclusive outsourcing RFP processing consulting to Chase Cost Management.
I was new here. We were at the end of a contract for services, which was records, hospitality, copy center, all of that, and Len suggested that Richard might be someone who could help us with the whole process, because we knew that we wanted to go out into the marketplace. We wanted to go through a full-blown analysis and proposal. We had been with the existing firm for 10, 15 years, and it was time for a change. So Richard was a referral through Chase Cost Management, but we really we formed a great alliance, and his help was so beneficial through the whole process.
We asked Janeanne to discuss her lessons learned on the RFP process and what she can share with her fellow executive directors.
I'll be honest, initially there's a bit of skepticism because they say that they can save a lot of money, they can help you. I tend to speak to my peers within the legal community, speak with references that they've given, but also try to find people that have worked with them that they haven't given as references, just to make sure that there's not a piece of the story missing. And quite candidly, there's nothing to lose by having them come in and look at things. It's a win-win. If they come back and say, gee, our analysis indicates that you've been very effective in your negotiations on costs, that's great. But more often than not, they have the tools and the information that can help us be more effective.
In closing, if you're having some questions or challenges about your outsourcing services or your contract, RAS Consulting would love to have a conversation with you and see how we might be able to help. You can either call me direct at the number below, or please visit our website to learn more about our firm. And thank you for listening.
Creative, I can be strategic, I can keep an eye on spending the money that the firm has as if it's my own, without sacrificing service and without delivering less than optimal coverage and opportunities.